PR rando. It's going to be a good time.
And here we go. We're going to start with 50 rupees up at Link's house. Got our first map check here. Looks like it's all crystals over there in the light world here. Crystal 2, 4, and 3.
Well, that means we're probably going to find an early ice rod, which means we're probably going to get a pendant T-Rock.
So now it always goes.
I mean, yes.
All right, so we're gonna first look at Uncle's. Uncle here. ALTTP looks like to be the first one to pick up. And we're gonna find, once he clears the guards out, a little piece of heart. And a hammer! Early hammer from Uncle. That's gonna be interesting.
Well, I mean, now's the time to get hammered, right?
And he's just a boy, gonna make the early Sahasala play. We got green pendant at Thieves Town.
That's a nice, easy one to get to once you get Dark World exit.
Indeed. Let's see what we got here. A piece of heart, couple bombs, and not much there. So we're gonna move on from there and head off into our escape sequence.
Saha's Closet was very disappointing.
Indeed. Also, we got to call out the custom sprites here. We got a Moogle there for ALTTP, Ness on GFE 12, and Garnet on Amaranth's side.
I'm glad you knew that one, because I had no idea what that was.
And you know what's even funnier? I've never watched Steven Universe, but I know what Garnet looks like. Oh, do we have a Rod at Sanctuary?
Did I miss that?
I think we both did. I was so busy talking about Garnet over there, we didn't realize we had a Rod. Yeah, Chat's saying it might have been Ice Rod, but we'll have to double check that. In the meantime,
if it is Ice Rod,
Just a Boy gonna be heading.
I called it.
Yeah, you did call that earlier. Meanwhile, speaking of, he's Just a Boy gonna head into the early lumberjack check. Just a heart container there. Not really seeing that to use.
Doesn't mean Ag is not dead, though, because we still might need him to get to Dark World, although probably not going to be happening today. Although I've been wrong.
Yeah, crazier things have happened. Get the early forest play here from Just a Boy, while all the rest of them are heading down into the dungeon. See what Zelda's treasure chest has. Not much in the Lost Woods there. Oh, we got half magic in Zelda's treasure chest, though. That's still pretty interesting.
Well, you got an early rod and early half magic. That's not bad. If it's Fire Rod, that's good. If it's Ice Rod, meh. Because Ice Rod's not a good one.
And yeah, the only reason you want Ice Rod is if Turtle Rock is a crystal, but otherwise you're not really too concerned. Yeah, it was Ice Rod.
I think that's the Ice Rod.
Yeah, that is definitely the Ice Rod there. Now, GFE is going to make the early play into the back end of Escape. Going to do the dark run there. That should be interesting. As Just a Boy now heading down into Blind Tide. Let's see, we've got our first early run into Kakariko Village.
It's always nice to see people go to Kakariko and get the same stuff they get every time. Mostly disappointment, but sometimes you get something.
I know, yeah, there's always been those times where you see some amazing, like a whole bunch of really good items come out of Kakariko, and that really starts the thing. Red Boomerang there for Just a Boy, but that's about.
Yeah, sometimes Kakariko is a nice thing to see. Yes, best meringue. That's the best meringue. Don't try to talk my red one.
If you have to get a boomerang, it might as well be the red one. I am a big sucker for anything red. We got an early run in here into the well. See if we can get anything good out of that.
I just like the fact that the red meringue goes fast, because I like going fast.
Well, of course, we're speedrunners going fast. Oh, there's our fire rod and a fighter's sword.
And a man sword!
Wow! What was that about Kakariko not being very good sometimes?
The well is good. Just the well. Just the well.
And Book of Majora
Okay.
from the bottle vent.
So today it's a stack of Rico, for sure.
Yeah, I think the sea just wanted to put your foot in your mouth for you.
Hey, you know what? Sometimes it happens.
Oh man!
That
wow.
also looks good. That's almost half of the stuff you need to take down Trinex already.
Pretty much all we need now is the Canis Samaria, I think.
And
That and maybe a hook shot. Oh,
Mitz and Moonpearl might be kind of helpful.
Ooh, blue mail on top.
Dang. Okay, so Kakariko's being real nice to our runners today.
Absolutely. All right, so we're moving on. Everyone else starting to run their checks as well. Just Boy heading into the library. Not much there. Don't have to worry about boots, at least for now.
I believe that Boots might be a misclick, because he's not running.
Yeah, I don't remember seeing boots. Oh, mirror in the race game. Yeah, you're definitely going back for that.
Yeah, that's something that might be required.
And even if it's not, it's still very useful. Like, even if you don't have to go to Swamp, a lot of dungeons make the mirrors so valuable, so you're going to pick up.
And it definitely saves the repair bills from Death Warps. Oh wait, wrong. So now where are we gonna go? South Shore is the only place that can really have any other nice, large pools of ice.
Yeah. Plus, it's going to be even more considering going down to South Shore. Of course, he's still got to do the escape run. He hasn't done that yet. But yeah, South Shore is probably going to be the best bet, and especially since now that we have the book, Desert Palace is a viable option right now. The only thing that stops it from being a full clear is the fact that we need gloves. But if we find those anywhere on the South Shore, well, game on.
Well, it could also be boots locked.
That's true, too. That is very true.
I mean, but having boots this early would be great. Boots could be there. It's that 1 out of 216, or however many checks percentage-wise you can have to get that boots in one place. Is, you know, obviously you can't have boots on the torch because that's impossible.
Exactly. But still, stranger things. You know, as far as anything else goes, stranger things have happened in these seasons.
Yeah, we'll find a flute on Shack Tool. I mean, you never. Oh wait, wrong game again. Dang, wrong game again.
I was gonna say Shack Tool. We don't have Shack Tool here. This is just a regular Link to the Past. This ain't cross. Chat's calling you out on that one.
Hey, he might show up. You never know. He just starts digging his way through a desert. That'd be cool.
I think you're talking about Land Mullins there, not Shack Tool. We have fun here, folks. But it looks like Amaranth is going to be our first runner to head down to the South Shore, so we're going to keep an eye on them and see where... Oh, while we wait on that, I do have to ask, who here saw the crowd control run by Andy at GDQ this last week? That was...
Somehow I don't doubt that was very entertaining. We got a bottle inside the dam, so that's a sick kid check as well. Got a bottle of green goo is always nice, but you know, I'd rather have blue or red, but green's good.
Green's certainly nothing to squawk at here. And oh, flippers!
Why are the flippers underwater?
Well, they're ready to go. Meanwhile, Hado already over in Mini Moldorm Cave. Let's see what they find. Let's see what we got in here. We've found some pretty good items early on here. Still haven't found the big progression items, but Flipper's is certainly a nice addition. It'll allow us to check a few places. Nothing in Mini Moldorm Cave. That is a
That's with seeing Stackerico and the water shoes and everything else. Eventually, you're gonna have to hit some places that are dry.
This is true. Thankfully, with flippers, that does mean that Zora's domain is available. Waterfall of Wishing. We certainly don't have near enough rupees to actually check Zora, unfortunately. But so they'll probably be holding off on that until they get that. But once we get some couple of 300 rupee drops, we'll probably start checking. Meanwhile, Olhado's checking Ice Rod Cave.
Yeah, let's see what we got here. Maybe we're gonna get something not so valuable here.
Nope,
Yeah,
50 rupees.
Gotta start calming it down a little bit. We're getting way too excited about how awesome Kakariko was, you know?
Indeed. So right now it looks like Desert is viable, especially with, Desert Ledge, most of the Desert Dungeon, of course, Agina's Cave in play. We know Sir Hostile's Hut's a bust, but we still do have Eastern Palace in play.
He's just a boy who's doing some logical checks with the new logics. I think it isn't logic to do that now with just a fire rod, because there are torches, I think, in every room. Maybe?
Possibly. Let's see if it pays off for him. What's in the back of Escape? And we are getting, we got Ether, and we are getting an Agina's Cave check from GFE.
Oh,
Power Glove!
One more piece. All we need is our Merle to get into the Dark World.
Indeed.
He's
already off to a good start.
Hey.
And that is not a nice, as the chat points out, that is a very scary place to have the glove, because that is a place a lot of runners will often skip out on, not thinking there's not usually much stuff there. But thankfully, it looks like at least Alhado's catching on. They're heading.
I have definitely been guilty of orphaning Agina when he's got something valuable.
Even the best runners make that mistake. Let's see what the old man's... Shovel at the hobo.
I can smell a fetch quest from somewhere all of a sudden.
Yeah, you smell that too, huh? All right, GFE making their first run into Desert Palace. Hoping not to be boost locked. They're looking for a key here of some kind. Gets the small key. That's what you're looking for this early on. Big key's nice, but small key gives you more options, and if you can find the big key after that, then you're set.
Well, I mean, you kind of have to see the big key after that one.
Ooh,
oh, the flute! Wow. This early game is just hugely giving them options.
Absolutely. There's the big key. And I only saw one of the two items in the Waterfall of Wishing, which is a B-Torp.
I didn't even know we were there yet.
Yeah, Emerith was going down there checking that out. We see just a big 20 on the Zora ledge. Not gonna be bothering that. Compass on the torch. That is what we want to see.
Yes, indeed, and we do have a fire rod, which can get us to the boss and can kill the boss.
Absolutely. And a map in the big chest. I mean, it looks like Len Molis has the last item.
We're going to have our first crystal less than 15 minutes into the game. Well, about 15 minutes, I guess.
Ooh, Alhado's got to be very careful. They're running a little low on health. Oh, gotta take a death warp there. As GFE now going into the back end of Desert.
I think he just wanted to reset his health at that point. I mean, why not?
It makes sense. That was kind of what I was thinking too. It was like at that point, just go in with more health, save yourself the effort.
And at least he stops his heart beeping.
Yes.
Nobody wants to listen to that.
We all love that sound, right?
If you want to be really troll, you turn it on super fast.
Oh, Lord. Oh.
Is it possible that our Landmo is also going to have far more value for our guys? Because they've already got so much.
Well, GFE going to take on Landmolus here. He's got that Fire Rod, which does a good amount of damage to Landmolus. 2 hits can knock him out. And he does so. Very quick fight there. Only on 1 cycle. Gets a heart container for his trouble.
Hey, it's vanilla. Maybe.
Yeah, unless it was Sank Heart. And speaking of which, also Amaranth got a heart container in Eastern Palace, so not much there.
GFE draws first blood. 1530-ish.
Yep, first crystal going to Amaranth, going to GFE. Oh, there was 2 bottles in the Waterfall Yoshi. My lord, 3 bottles already. What the odds of that?
I again, 1 and 2, 2 and 2000 or 216. I don't know the math behind it.
Yeah, I do have to agree with Chad. The flute being already in play kind of gives me the impression there might be something up on Death Mountain. We'll have to look into it, especially since we have the hammer. We can check that out.
For sure.
Let's see. Oh, the single arrow for Amaranth.
Excellent.
The final arrow, as I like.
Yes, the arrow that kills Ganon. You definitely need it.
Down goes Landmolus for El Hado. He gets his heart container, and they get their first crystal. Meanwhile, Just a Boy heading into desert, going to be picking up his glove here very soon. And we're getting our first flute activation here from GFE. I'd say Rise for the Anthem, but we will not be hearing it. Instead, I will make a call. I like Yeah, I think you're right there, though. I do get to say one other thing, because, ladies and gentlemen, the goose is loose. Honk. There's the big key there for Amaranth and Eastern Palace.
Next item is out of luck for Eastern Palace because we do not.
Oh my lord! The other bottle, the sick kid's got the other glove.
Oh, we still don't have Merle though.
No.
But that's a strong kid.
Whew. This seed is already getting in. Chat points out that, yeah, you know, here's an oddity for you. Pearl in checkerboard cave. That is in logic. That would be hilarious. Either the odds of that actually happening are so slim, and yet we may very well have that potential here. So the old man gives up here on Death Mountain. Yep, just a little bit of luck.
Amaranth's about to dig up something too, which is the first person to see with the shovel. I think the shovel's called hat.
Yep,
it's
not
just
much
got
there.
blueberries. So GFE is going to give us a preview of what's on Spec Rock, and probably going to take a peek inside as well. Oh my lord! We gotta go fast!
Well, good thing we got that mirror, because guess what we're picking? I just have one question for you folks. What are those?
He's gonna do a map check. Yep, he is. We got red pendant at Turtle Rock, blue pendant at Swamp Palace. 5-6 crystals are vanilla.
Yeah, that is a new.
Which is unfortunate because those two dungeons kind of stink.
But I think we can safely say what is going on with this seed. We got a tablet check here for GFE. Not much there, unfortunately.
What exactly does the seed want us to do? Everything?
Hard to say. Let's see, GFE heading into Tower of Hera now. Got an early big key, that's always nice.
That mirror being very useful to get back up to the top rather than walking up the stairs you just came down.
Indeed, and there's the small key. Now we'll have to see if we have to take that basement run or if we can find both items on the way up. There's only three items of potential. 2 chests and, of course, Trolldorm himself.
Well, we've got to kill Trolldorm anyway, so might as well do it, right? While we're...
Indeed.
I think GFB just realized he has his boots.
Those boots are made for running. That's just what they'll do.
Now here's the kicker. What could the Moon Pearl be in its vanilla location too?
Everyone rise for the Link to the Past national anthem. Nice bomb jump there. All right, so we found one item so far. A piece of heart there on Tower of Hera. And Amaranth's going to take the long way into Death Mountain because they don't have the flute.
Yeah,
They didn't go to
desert. Yeah. So here comes our first Trolldorm flight. See what our resident troll has for us.
Pretty good
Nice
battle.
quick 1,
Very
2,
nice
3.
battle there. Was it worth the trouble, or are they going to have to make a basement run? Basement run. It's the map.
Trolldorm's got burritos.
We got near sync here from Alhato and Just a Boy.
Does he go to the basement? I think he should at this point. It'd be foolish not to.
He's going for the basement.
Although there's so many checks on Death Mountain he can do right now. I mean, Lord, he got so much.
Still, best to get this out of the way, because if you forget it and it ends up having something, you regret it later.
Besides, he gets to take a nice short coffee break. I mean, it's a little bit early for that, but you never know.
Yep. Emrith getting their check as Just a Boy getting their Titan's Mint. Oh, and I like the bunny sprite for Garnet there. I think it splits them up into their 2 original forms. Even though I've never watched the universe, I know at least a little bit.
I know nothing. And I'm gonna keep it that way. I like knowing nothing. What has the basement got? What's Firelock down here? Is it something good or is it trash?
Was it worth all this trouble? Getting his mirror ready.
Nope.
No.
Just a little bit of lag.
But like you said earlier, he's got most of East Death Mountain to check out. We've got Spiral Cave, we've got Paradox Cave. We're also gonna check Floating Island there, just a heart container up there.
It's funny, the Moogle sprite turns into a hero.
Yeah, Celis actually. That's an odd choice for a sprite. And I would have figured at least a Chocobo or something. Not an actual good character. Or did whoever designed it think Celis is trash? That's the feeling I'm getting there.
Could be.
I don't agree with that, but that's just me.
It's okay. I don't know who they are. It's all good. I know it's a Chocobo.
Fantasy.
That's about, or not a Chocobo, a Moogle? Is that what that is? Moogle?
Yep, that is a Moogle. Final Fantasy VI is one of my favorite games, so
I won't talk trash on anything because I never played it. And Ness is
Robot. from the end of the game. The robot.
Again, I've missed out on a lot of games, apparently.
Clearly.
Yeah,
No shame. No shame. There's so many.
I don't know as much as I should. That's for sure.
No shame. There's so many must-play games these days. It's impossible for any one person to have played them all. We got our start of our paradox. Hey, there's some 300 rupees. We're getting close to that Zora money now.
Oh, hey, none of that. Old man Sunshine, you can stop saying names.
Alright, so everyone working on their way. Oh, there's our Moon Pearl over there, and our 4th bottle. Wow, half an hour in, already 4 bottles. But the bigger deal is we've got Dark World access.
We can do the first check of Hookshot Cave. We can check to see Turtle Rocks. Pendant, medallion. Could be there's something in there with all of this equipment given so early.
Looks like we're gonna check Super Bunny Cave here, start things off. Smart move on GFE, mirroring in advance. Setting that up just in case he found it. Yeah, it's like he almost knew. He was prepared just in case it was there. It paid off for him.
Old Otto whacking the mole to death. I mean the troll to death.
Yep. Now Otto, that's... Now Emerith following suit. We're gonna get our Turtle Rock medallion check. Bombos.
Yep. Swirly coin.
We're gonna an early hookshot check. Now we can only check the first chest because you can bonk to that, but everything else you need the hookshot for unless you can hover like Andy.
Which is not easy.
No, it is not.
He's gonna give it a try.
Nope. Try again. Yeah,
he's
no.
like, not happening.
Very few people. There's only like aside from Andy, there's only like a couple of people I know who can hover efficiently. It's not easy at all. Like that is beyond pro strats. That is god level strat.
That's stuff that legends are made of.
Yeah. And even then, it's not always that effective. Like it's cool for swag oftentimes, but it doesn't always lead to like good efficient routing or good runs. So it's not the most reliable.
Medallion for Meyer was ether though, which is vanilla. It was hard to see on the broadcasting restream, but it looked like ether.
Nonetheless, we are getting a Meyer shed check. We're gonna get into checkerboard cave.
I'm gonna say it's 3 bombs.
Let's see. Wow, you called that spot on.
Somebody checked it earlier. Chat called it out, and I just was.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Thought I'd make myself look cool for a second.
Yeah, it looks like GFE's gonna open up Meyer.
It is possible that the red cane lies within.
It is a bit of a gamble. To be fair, it is a bit of a gamble. If the cane's not there, then he can't. He's gonna have to double dip. But if it's there, that's gonna be very fast. That's gonna be very helpful.
But then again, taking down Vitreous with a hammer or Master Sword is not exactly a good time.
That is true. There's one thing I've always said is the trolliest thing a randomizer can do is to put an item in its vanilla location. It may not be its vanilla chest, but its vanilla dungeon, close enough.
Absolutely. That's the last place people will look.
Oh, we got a lamp out of it at least.
That's good. No more dark rooms, and now everything that's in the dark is now unlocked.
That also means we've only got one more chance to find it. If he finds anything other than the dungeon item, and it's not the cane, he's got to leave.
And chances are he's going to find a whole bunch of keys first.
That's how Meyer works. Still, him getting that lamp early could prove more effective for him in the long run, because like you said, dark rooms are no longer an issue for him. And there's some pretty crazy dark rooms coming up in the near future, so having that ready, going to be helpful.
I really am terrible at dark rooms, so it's a good thing to have. I definitely need it, for sure. He went for going the left side. Now he's going to go back and check probably both the fire lock room and the cutscene.
Worst cutscene in the game, in my opinion. Not the longest. They're all the same length, but I say the worst because you literally don't even see anything. You just stand there as the room shakes for a minute.
Yeah, it's kind of boring. So now we have 3 checks left. 2 of which will be the map and the compass, I believe.
Yeah, and while we're working on that, Amarith is now checking Hyper Gripe Cave. Let's see what we got. Ooh, bow! Well, already a little bit of hype there. And hook shot.
Wow!
I'd call that a solid 7 out of 10 Hype Cave.
I mean, I was about to say, I can't believe that it'd be possible for Hype Cave to be hype at this point, but man, was I gonna be... That's a pod call if I've ever seen one.
Yeah, seriously. Now, the only reason I'm not calling full 10 out of 10 Hype Cave, all the items have to be at least decent. If there's any trash at all, it's no longer 10 out of 10, but that's a solid at least 7 or 8 out of 10 easily.
Chat's saying it. All we need is a cane, and we're going to be in go mode.
Holy cow, I don't think I've ever seen that in a run like this.
I think they're right, too.
Let's take a look. Yeah, Canis Samaria is literally, well, yeah, because we don't need to do Turtle Rock, so Bombos is not necessary. So yeah, we're at this point, all we need is Canis Samaria, and we've got go mode. We're only just over half an hour in, folks.
We know
that is unreal.
We absolutely know that Canis Samaria cannot be in Turtle Rock. So there is no need to go there at all.
No. And I think we can safely say that GFE's got a very significant lead because of this, because again, he's got most of those items, and you know he's going to check Hype Cave sooner or later. Nobody passes up Hype Cave. So he's going to go there and get those other 2 items, so all he's going to need is that cane.
Which is that large. I'm going to say it's probably going to be in either Ice Palace or Swamp.
And Leslie Pro, who's in our chat right now, points out how insane this actually is. To put in context, their best seed didn't even have go mode this quick. So this could be something crazy. If we find the cane soon, that's going to be nuts.
Amarith is doing some new checks for us in Pod, so he will be giving us some good stuff to see soon. And I mean, I know that you always call it Mullet Mansion because it really is.
Yep, the Mullet Mansion coined by Dr. Bob Tastic, because most of the keys tend to be towards the front of the dungeon and most of the items tend to be towards the back. So like any good mullet, it's business in the front, party in the back.
I've seen that to be more consistent than not.
That's why it's got that name. And GFE going for an early Ice Palace play. That's a brave call.
That's an ugly call with blue mail and 9 hearts. I mean, he's got
That's
half
not
magic
too
fire
bad.
on. That's not terrible
The-
to take down Cold Stare, I guess.
The bigger problem is the lack of hook shot. Like, there's a couple rooms that are gonna be a lot harder to check without it.
I
They're
mean,
not the
those
only
bomb
ones.
jumps
That's
aren't
boy
that
doing
hard.
it too.
The bomb jumps aren't terribly hard to do. I mean, if I can do them, they can't be that hard. Just a key.
Of course, now that
I don't know. Honestly, I don't know the key logic in this dungeon. This was the only one that gives me fits because I have no idea.
yeah. But I will say that now that the cane is the only item left, that is going to make... This is when we hit the wall, because there's always a point in a seed where items just dry up. And considering that we are only one item away from go mode already, this wall is gonna hit hard. I stand corrected! That's gotta be Kane! That's gotta be Kane!
What is going on here?
What is going on with this seed? We are only 36 minutes into the seed and we are in no mode.
As soon as Amarith gets into desert, he will be in go mode. Or she. They. I should have said they.
Yeah, whoever. They're gonna be in go. Wow. Just wow. I was not prepared for this.
I was expecting this to take like 2 hours. What am I gonna do with the rest of my night?
I know, right? Yeah, I think Chad's right. You couldn't plando this if you tried. No, you couldn't even do a plando this good.
I also agree with Chad that Amarith's gonna do mirror, flute to Mire, do Mire, finish Mire, mirror, finish desert, and then boom, go mode.
Yeah,
Oh wait, no, he doesn't have the
eventually
flute. He doesn't have the flute. So
Oh, that's right. Yeah, the flute's in desert.
My bad. My bad. Thank you, chat. No, that's my fault. That's why I try to go with gender neutral, and I messed it up.
Yeah, we are in no mode already. As Alhado picks up their Cane of Samaria, they are only a hype cave. Actually, no. If they went to hype cave, they have hook shot. They should already have bow too, right?
What are we talking about?
Alhado.
Alhado has bow.
Yeah, they have bow and hook shot. So, do they have the ether medallion?
Ether was in back of the escape.
Oh yeah, so they are that. So they're one item away from go mode because I don't think they've gone back there yet.
And that's a tough place to go right now. With all the options you have, you're gonna forget to go to the back of the escape.
It's not that difficult, especially since you can just like reset into Sanctuary and just go right there. So that might not be too bad. Still,
I'm assuming that Kane was in the Harmless Hellway because I definitely missed it.
no, Kane, yeah, Harmless Hellway, like right below, right side past the big chest. I forget the name of that. Yep, Leslie confirming Harmless Hellway.
I almost always call it the Helmless Harway because I get it backwards.
Dyslexia is a horrible disease. A little shout out to Robin Williams there.
I missed that guy. And Cold
Don't
Star's
we all?
dead for GFE.
Nicely done there.
And there was a key on Cold Star, so that does mean that Kane was required, or it wanted you to have Kane. To answer your question,
now
Chad,
working on-
Chloe Prower admits was on Sick Kid.
Yep, the two gloves were at a Guinness Cave and Sick Kid.
And we already have all 4 bottles, so that was a pretty easy check.
So we have 3 of our runners only 1 check away from go mode. Alhado needs to get back of escape to get the Ether Medallion. GFE needs to go to Hype Cave to get the bow and hook shot. And Amarith needs to go... Actually, all they need is Lamp, technically. Of course,
Amarith
preferably
will-
they'd like...
Amarith will get that in time.
Yeah. And... preferably, we'd like to also see a sword upgrade and maybe silver arrows too, but neither of those are technically required. We have to do Master Sword Silverless if we can, but let's try to see if we can avoid that.
Yeah, that's not something I want to have a go at. And the Scamfish is got
Yep.
Shred.
Life lesson. Oh, that's right. Amarith needs the flute from Desert. That's still really good, though. Trust me, Leslie, I have seen Master Sword Silverless Ganon runs in these seeds. I know how bad they can be. You do not want that. You want at least either Tempered Sword and or Silvers if you can help it.
Yeah, I can't do Silverless yet. I haven't learned how.
Just a boy gonna run through Skull Woods, which is required. While Amarith working on Eastern Palace. And GFE heading into Hype Cave.
You're gonna be a happy camper.
Actually, they haven't done pod yet, have they?
They cannot have done pod.
Nope. So they still need to go back to pod, but now they've got the bow and hook shot. They are just a cane away from go mode.
You were just handed the gates to the dungeon. Go. He's headed right there. He's headed straight for it.
Yeah. He's heading straight for pod, and he is making the right call. He is just the 1 pod away from go mode. Oh, he's going to do the upper checks first. He's going to do Pyramid and Catfish first.
Can't blame him. I don't think we've seen these yet either, so this will be something.
No, we have not.
Could be
Amarith now
Silvers.
finishing up the arm.
Could be Silvers or a sword right here, and he won't need anything else.
Nope.
It's even worse.
Don't worry, folks. Pod's on the way back. He will stop at pod. That he looks like that's where he's going.
Yeah,
He's not
never
gonna check
mind.
Catfish. And to be fair, unless there's Silvers or sword there, he doesn't need to go to Catfish.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Just a boy finishing off Mothula there. Nicely done.
JP gonna check the Saha's closet to be very disappointed here.
Yep. Amarith still looking for that flute and lamp. Gonna be checking a couple other spots there, but not fun. Not going all the way. Decided not to.
Man, this seed is the most generous seed I've seen in a long time.
Absolutely. I have never seen a seed go this easy for anybody. And I've calmed a lot of seeds, folks. Like, this is unreal.
I mean, I'm starting to expect to see Dot Duns already, for God's sakes.
Considering the kind of runners we've got here, I would not be surprised if we start seeing them come close. Like, they've still got a few dungeons to probably run. But still, GFE now in pod. Probably going to be the first of our runners to hit go mode at this point.
I would have to agree with you there. Speeding ever closer to that goal.
Wow. I'm still trying to answer question chats. Actually, GFE is on their way there. Kane Samaria is in pod at Harmless Hellway. We are about very close to seeing go mode here from GFE. No, I think it's safe to say Thieves Town is out at this point. Nobody's going to Thieves Town.
Yeah, there's no need to.
No.
They haven't even been to the Village of Outcast yet.
At this point, they may not need to go to Village of Outcast. They might avoid that altogether at this point.
You gotta go there to get to Skull Woods, so, I mean...
Yeah, they'll go to Skull Wood. The only reason they're going to go to Village of Outcast is that they're still looking for a sword upgrade or silver. But we know for a fact GFE is not going to Village of Outcasts.
Yeah, you know,
Again, at least not unless he needs upgrade.
Which I don't think he does.
Wait a minute. GFE's going straight to Helmus Arcane.
He may be banking on getting the items back there and then come here and go back to the other. That way he can save with
You know what? That's fair. Let's hope that's what he does. Because if he skips out on those items, he is going to regret it so hard. Just we're going to check out King's Tomb as Alhado finishes up over on Eastern.
With as many places to check still, he would not leave something behind as valuable as the backside of Pod. Considering how hard it is to get to later on. Hammer taking down the big old moth. The most balanced boss in the game right there. Moving floor, dangerous tiles, shooting lasers. Yeah, sure.
Balance. Let's go with that. Still, pretty good job there. Takes him down without too much trouble.
Half magic kind of makes it easy.
That is true. Half magic means you can just spam the fire rod to death. And so much for not seeing Village of Outcasts. Just Boy is there now.
That's a bold choice. He hasn't
Bold
been
strategy, Cotton. Let's see if it plays off. Plays out.
I didn't want to say that. He hasn't been to Hype Cave yet, so he doesn't know that he can just skip.
That's true.
Now, if he's just a boy, he's not a boy, then I'm gonna be feeling really stupid later.
So we're gonna see Thieves Town after all. It looks like. Oh, and it paid off though. He got a health sword upgrade out of it. It looks like you called it correctly. GFE is going back in a pod. They're going to check the back end, and they are going to be very happy with what they see. Oh, wait a minute. Look on Amara's side. We're getting a pet check.
Well, I can pretty much tell you it's not going to be anything. Oh, it's the bow.
That can't be the bow. We have the bow.
It's the second bow.
Which means it's the silver arrows. Silver's on deck.
That's not getting got.
We are gonna have a silverless run for sure at this point. Which means Just a Boy may have just given themselves a big advantage finding that sword upgrade, unless they find the fourth one somewhere else. Easier for the others to get to.
It's lying in GT, but at this rate, I mean, it could be anywhere. There's just,
I mean, that is evil. That is evil. And now we watch as GFE makes the move. All they have to do is go down into the Harmless Hellway. And now it's time for me to make a call. Ladies and gentlemen, if you check your phones, your watches, your time, keep it devices at this time. you will see that GFE 12 has officially entered Go Mode time.
That's the fastest go mode I've ever seen at 49:34.
49 minutes in Go Mode. That is absolutely insane.
I mean, that's just mind-boggling how fast. It's crazy. It's crazy.
And they only have 3 dungeons to clear. You know, Eastern Skull and Misery Mire. And he's already done most of Mire, so he's got some very easy dungeons to clear. We could be seeing an hour 30 run.
Oh, easily an hour 30. It's gonna take. I don't think it's gonna take him 40 minutes to clear all that in Ganon's Tower.
No.
It might take him
Not
that
at
long
all.
to kill Ganon because Silverless Master Sword Ganon is gonna suck. Unless again we find a fourth sword somewhere.
That's still, yeah, if the 4 sword upgrades in Ganon's Tower, that's game, set, match right there.
And that's the first time I've ever seen the bow on the pedestal too. You have chosen the archer class. What a what a cool text to say.
That is a troll move for sure. That's definitely what that is. Just imagine if people had saw that without getting the bow first, thinking
Oh,
they have to go do
man.
all that. Oh,
Turtle Rock for a bow. Ugh.
yeah. Oh, we didn't even notice this. Somehow Amareth has already gotten up the mirror shield.
I had no idea. We've been so busy seeing everything else, it's hard to keep track of everything. And down
It's just another
goes
cat.
Line for He's Just a Boy. That was quick.
Not much there.
That green pendant's probably not going to have very much of a use, to be honest. Could
Yeah,
have
I'll be
a sword, but I
surprised.
mean, there's probably nothing left. There's nothing left worth getting. Maybe a cape for Ganon, but that's
Cape,
it.
Kanan, Brian, Powder. There's literally not much. We got a catfish play here from Amareth. Now it's Amareth's turn to get scammed by Sora. But you got to believe GFE's got to be on cloud 9 right now. Like, I could actually do a sub 130 here. He's got to be feeling really good.
He's definitely feeling good right now. Absolutely, he's feeling elated because he's like, I get everything. I don't have to try anymore. Sweet.
Yeah, not even an hour in and I'm in go mode? What kind of... Yeah, there's no way you're not feeling elated from that.
Yeah, he's definitely feeling something because he's starting to his execution there went a little bit.
Oh,
but
nice.
recovery. Very nice
Nice
recovery
setup.
there.
That was brilliantly done.
Very good save. Very good save.
Very, yeah.
If he
no
goes back
doubt,
to watch
very.
the VOD, I'm going to say that was well done. Never mind the
Absolutely.
execution. We got, he's just a boy checking hammer pegs, which I did not see what it was, and now he's taking Jeremiah.
There was nothing in hammer pegs. I checked. I think it was like a piece of heart. Nah, yeah. Let's see what let's see what Jeremiah's got for us today. Is Amareth checking out Mirror Cave? Not much there. Oh, we got Cape. Huh.
Hey, speak of the devil.
Oh, it's 300 rupees in hammer pegs. Thank you, chat. So now GFE gonna work on Skull Wood, saving Meyer for last. Again, already cleared out most of Meyer, knows he's in go mode. And I know he got the big key already, so he's good to go.
He can just Godmire that one. Well, I mean, semi-God, demigod-mire at this point?
Quadra Godmire, I'd say. But good enough for me.
Now you're just making things up.
Hey, when you do as much riffing as I do, you learn to be very creative, my friend.
Oh, I don't doubt that at all.
Well, while we're seeing a lot of stuff we've already seen before, and there's really not much new to talk about, again, if you guys have not seen the VODs at GDQ and seen the crowd control run with Andy, you need to go see that. Like, seriously, that was insane.
Well, we're also seeing some other stuff. I'm also going to give a shout out to our runners, who we wouldn't be having such an amazing show if they didn't put themselves out there. So give them a follow. And I'm also going to give a shout out to our trackers, Cataclysm and Glacial, sorry.
Glacier, aka PG Weaver, it looks like, according to
PG Weaver in the commentary stream there. And also the Shades, who's my co-commentator, who's always the man whenever he's around.
But yeah, the crowd control run is, as chat points out, 30 grand just to mess with Andy. Oh, it was just absolutely brilliant. As Amaranth now finally has their Titans mitts, which I believe actually does put them in go mode. Well, semi-go mode, because they still need to get the lamp, but still, close enough.
We'll get that along the way. Because I do not believe that Meyer was a Godmire.
No. And they were going to get the flute from Desert here in a minute, so yeah, they're pretty much on their way to go mode. Let's just put it that. GFE's like not even going to bother checking the pedestal, which, given their go mode, I don't entirely blame.
Yeah, he knows it's trash, so.
We're going to see a Bombos tablet check here from Just a Boy. And nothing much there. Colhado now seeing what's on the pedestal, probably not happy to see.
Yeah, I mean, he's like, man, I hope these guys should practice their Silverlist strats, because if not, that's going to be a...
They're going to need them. Whether they like it or not, they're going to need them.
That'll be an Oops All Dungeon scene for them. Man, GFE is hauling. He's on his last dungeon.
Yeah, that is... Again, we're not even an hour in. I've never seen this before. This is insane. Like, this is pure, like, you know, these runners are good with their executions, don't get me wrong, but this was pure luck that got him this kind of seed.
My goodness. I can't believe he's about to take down his 7th crystal in less than an hour.
Yeah, this is bless RNG to the max right here.
Looks like he's going for spooky action. Is he going for... maybe? Oh yeah, there it is. I don't know how
I
it
heard
works,
about
but
that
it's
track.
awesome.
Yeah, that is insane. Again, and that's more time saved. Because he may very well actually finish off Vitreous before the hour is up.
Master Sword, maybe.
It's iffy. It is iffy for sure.
This is not an easy fight.
No, but it looks like he's gonna just take the tank the damage and just spin strat though. The eyeballs are not making it easy.
They hurt too. He's got blue mail, so I think that's two hearts a hit.
Yeah. Which means he's gonna play it safe now and just rely on arrow strats. He's got to make sure not to waste any of those arrows because he's only got 17 arrows left. And he has to at least save a few for the big eyeball.
If you save 8 for the eye, you're good.
Yeah, he's down to 9, so he's gonna just have to lure those eyeballs out and spin strat.
At this point, it's better safe than sorry, because you don't want to die here.
Nope. But ladies and gentlemen, less than an hour in, we are on our way. Let's go ahead and get this started. Ladies and gentlemen, there are 22 possible locations inside of Ganon's Tower where that big key could be hiding. Get your guesses in chat. Where do you think that big key is going to be? I'm going to count my normal 13.
Even if I'm wrong 99% of the time, I'm always going with 19 because 19 is my number. 19 is a number of power. 19 is awesome. But it ain't going to be 19. It's probably going to be like 3.
The way this seat's going, it's either gonna be like really early or it's gonna be tile room. Just to give that.
Chat called it. They said that GFE was gonna go buy an arrow capacity upgrade just to refill his arrow, and that's exactly what he's doing.
Our chat knows what's going on in here.
You guys are brilliant.
Armed and ready to go.
I know it's a smart play, but how many people would actually think to remember to do that?
Especially considering this is a new this is a more recent addition. I think it started in like version 30 where they added that.
Yeah, I don't remember how long ago that was though. That was quite almost a year ago now.
Yeah, because before the arrow upgrades used to be just randomly placed along with the bomb upgrades, and starting in version 30, as chat is confirming for me, they changed it so that it's just more rupees, and in fact, the arrow and bomb upgrades are located at that wishing well. Emerald now finally getting their flute and activating it, so they are set. They are just a lamp away from go mode, which again, we know isn't Misery Mire, so they will eventually find it. And in fact, that's exactly where they're heading, so they are on their way to go mode.
So they've got the recipe to finish it. They know what they got. They're like, "Hey, I can do this." Oh, and I can get in too? What?
Yeah, you know Amaret's going to go straight into Misery Mire soon. GFE's going to take a quick stop over at Hookshot Cave just to see what's in here. Considering what they had.
Whoops.
Come on, GFE.
He's excited. He's letting the excitement get to the best of him. He's hoping there's a mail upgrade or a sword or a silvers.
Sword upgrade for sure. That's what they're looking for. We know silvers aren't here. He doesn't know that. Oh, we got Quake. We got a baking.
That's so helpful. Don't get me wrong. I love the Quack Medallion, but dang, it don't do me no good right now.
It is completely useless.
We started opening Ganon's Tower at 102.47. Holy crow. What?
What? Yeah. I'm still trying to wrap my head around that. I mean, I knew this wasn't going to be a super long run, but I was not expecting it to be this short. He's going to go left side start.
It's just making sure that at this point, he's like, it's been fast so far. Could it be? Could it be on the tour?
That would have been like just insane if that was the case. So first chest, first item. All right, 2, 3, number 4.
Oh my!
Big key at 4 and a red mail
5. Holy cow! Oh my goodness, this game is insane.
Shout out to RCL 1980, who was the one person who guessed number 4. Congratulate, cheers to you.
Sub 110, maybe. I mean, a silverless Master Sword Ganon's gonna take some.
Yeah, I wouldn't. I would call maybe at least sub 120, but not sub 110. Like I think that's if he's really good with his Ganon strats, maybe. But I would say at least a solid sub 120.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
As now Alhado and Amarith both hit go mode. Well, Amara's still working their way. They need to find that lamp, but they'll find that soon. Alhado in full go mode.
He's just a boy is in theoretical go mode as well because he has everything except for the lamp as well.
Yeah.
Now comes upon the worst part of Ganon's Tower is the gauntlet.
The tower
Doesn't matter how
gauntlet.
good you are, this place sucks.
Yeah, the conveyors, the BMO statues, all of the enemies you gotta kill. This is never fun.
And then, hey, why not? We're gonna throw in some ice because we know you guys love ice physics.
Yeah, we're gonna, we're already torturing enough, but we're gonna throw in ice just to say screw you. Still, really well done gauntlet there. Not gonna bother with the bunny beam. Just gonna go straight to land mode 2. Gonna use that fire rod, just burn through the Lamo. 0 cycle, nicely done.
God, I wish I could do that with my landmo fights. I
Right?
never managed to hit them all. I can't hit the landmos like that. It's just beautiful.
Nicely done with this Stow robes, as I call them.
Conserving magic using the lamp to light those torches because he knows he's a little bit low, but there's a full magic decanter in the next room.
If he feels he needs it. I think he's got enough power with half magic to just go through the end. Plus, I think he's still got a green potion, so he can save that for Ganon.
Yeah, he ain't got no time to stop.
He's going to check the chest just to see if he can still get that sword upgrade. But it does not look like he's going to get it.
I'm not holding out much hope at this point.
No, I think he's going to have to go Master Sword Silverless. Because now all he's got left is the inevitable conclusion. He's going to pick up the magic refill there, which is a good call.
Well, Hado took a death Coldster to Vitreous, but he had a fairy, so it saved him, which is good.
Yep. Trolldorm 2 giving GFE a little bit of trouble. Nothing too serious yet, but he's not playing nice.
He's definitely not cooperating.
It's Trolldorm. He never cooperates.
And they designed him to be as annoying as possible. The only thing that can make him worse is if they put him on a moving floor.
Oh, Lord.
But luckily, an Randomizer, that just breaks him.
And yep, inevitable conclusion, only 10 arrows. So he is off to Aga 2.
He's got to be feeling like this is going to be my personal best right here. I got it. This is it.
If this is not his PB, I'll be shocked. Like, if he doesn't PB tonight, I'm going to be... he must have gotten a really even better seed than this. Oh, look at that setup. Nice 3-hit. At least 2, but I think that was a solid 3. And that's a very quick kick. Yep, there's a quick Aga 2, and now it's time for the big pig.
108.55. The bat popped out of Aga.
Yeah, I think we're looking at a solid... Yeah, he's not getting sub 110, but he's getting sub 120 easily.
My goodness, this is insane.
Yeah.
And Ohado is headed up to Ganon's Tower right now as well. Having all their dungeons done as well.
Now here's the hard part with Master Sword Silverless. With Master Sword, you have to use spin strats. I believe there is a way, because I saw this with with Andy's battle, is that you can do, or you can hit Ganon with just regular hits. I think it's only with Butter Sword though, but with this you have to use spin strats.
Yes, it's a very frame-specific time you have to hit him. I don't know the specifics behind it, but you can't hit him with just. The hardest part about this is surviving, because Ganon hurts.
Which is why it's good that he got that red mail on the way as well. He does have a blue potion and a red potion, so he should be good.
I have no idea where he got those potions from. Did he stop by the witch's house?
The red potion he got as in the bottle pickup, but the blue potion he did stop by the bottle. I saw him stop by the potion shop. Alhado did the same thing, just a little bit. Oh, it's blue for me. He used the wishing well. Okay.
Oh,
I
very
didn't see him do
nice.
that. I could have sworn he stopped by the potion.
That's the best thing to get from the well.
Yeah, that is top tier if you get that from the well. But I could have sworn I saw him stop by the potion shop earlier.
Well, we're on to phase 3 now.
Yeah.
4 more spins to get to phase 4, and then it becomes the slog to get 24 Master Sword spins.
Ugh.
Well, Hado's taking the right path down Ganon's Tower.
That's got to put him a little further behind since we know where the big key is, but you know, sometimes it's just lack of knowledge is going to be your downfall on that one. He can't.
Knowledge, my friend.
Yep. We know he's taking the wrong path, but he couldn't have known.
And GFE gets the torch glitch too, so that's going to help him even more.
Oh, that's going to help immensely. If you light the left torch before the right one goes out, the right torch will never go out. And for something like this, you need that kind of torch. Oh, and according to chat, it looks like we found Bombos in right side GT, meaning Turtle Rock was inaccessible this seed. First.
Definitely not getting silvers.
No.
Clearing all 7 crystal dungeons, then having to do Ganon's Tower to get Bombos to do 3 pendant dungeons? Thanks. I'm gonna pass.
I think I'll pass on that.
That's a hard pass.
Good execution here from GFE. Just watching out for those fire bats and timing his spin strats to hit him just as that window is open. You only get a brief couple of frames to hit him when he teleports. So you've got to time your spin traps very carefully to hit him. But these runners are skilled. They know what they're doing. They know how to time these.
He's had some very good sets of triples, which is amazing with the timing. It's beautiful.
Absolutely. He's only got a couple more hits to go here. And that's game.
There it is. Oh my. Oh my. Now all he has to do is survive the cross across the most treacherous bridge in the total land of the Hyrule.
And with that, ladies and gentlemen, GFE 12 has finished in first place with an official SRL time of 1 hour, 13 minutes, and 31 seconds. And yes, folks, he has improved his PB by a full 12 minutes, 51 seconds. GG to GF.
And closely behind him is Hitsuen 1337, finishing in second place at 0:13:48. So he was 17 seconds behind G. Impressive. Very impressive. Let's see if we can get him in here for an interview.
Yeah, Hitsuyan, yeah, that 2 PB improvements there. Also, we should have mentioned SAGTG 114.03. I don't know if you brought that up yet.
Nope, I hadn't seen it yet.
Yeah, he got third place with 114.03.
Wow, very well done. And we are joined by the man himself, GFE, GG.
Congrats, my friend. That's an audio issue there. Let's try that again.
You're lighting up, but you're not talking.
There we go.
There we go.
That's better. I couldn't hear you guys. Man, that was a seed.
That was the scene. How are you
man.
feeling?
I'm feeling good. I felt bad about that mire dip at first, but the lamp's what sent me to pod early, and that cane was logically lamp locked.
Indeed, and yeah, go mode under an hour in. That had to feel insane.
I mean, I picked up my last crystal right before an hour, so that was, yeah, I've never had a jet seed like that for myself. Anytime it's a jet seed, I always turn it into a slow seed. So this was a good change of pace. I did feel a little bad about doing the Ice Palace and Zora area before I did Hype Cave to Pod Eastern, but I mean, everything else went except for that Dark Cross death early on. It felt great.
You did fantastic, man. You improved your PB by over just under 13 minutes. That had to, like, oh man, we were over here in shock just seeing all this go down. I mean, we've got all 3 of our remaining runners in GT just now. I don't remember ever seeing a race this fast.
This seed, if you ran it right, I mean, I could see. I don't think I could see sub-hour, but you could be a few minutes over an hour, probably.
Yeah, I think you could easily, if you did everything right, could have gotten sub-hour or sub 110 easily. You came close on your own, so I can imagine someone else could have pulled it off. But man, woo! And just sniping Hitsuyan, that must have been an extra little cherry on.
Oh, the best part is, ever since the Cross Keys tournament, Hitsuyan has given me a hard time about buying upgrades because I was like in go mode, or almost in go mode, and I went and bought like bomb and arrow upgrades in the Cross Keys match, and he's just been giving me, and so to snipe him in a seed where I went and bought an arrow upgrade just feels amazing.
I am gonna say I definitely called when we saw the ice rod in Sanctuary that Turtle Rock was gonna be a pen.
Yeah, you can pretty much guarantee early ice rod. Who needs Turtle Rock anyway?
Well, actually, we just found out a little bit ago that you wouldn't have been able to do Turtle Rock anyway because the Bombos medallion is in Ganon's tower.
Okay,
so it was literally an
right.
excess. But here's the kicker, because you were the only one who didn't check this. Guess what was on pedestal?
Tell me there's a sword. Oh, okay, pedestal. I thought you were going to tell me there was a sword in Hope Room or something.
No, there is a sword in Thieves Town, but no. Go ahead.
The silvers, because Ganon said silvers were in Light World.
You are 100% correct.
You chose the archer class today.
Also, we should comment.
Man. Good game.
Guitar Girl TS9 has taken 4th place with a time of 1:18:31, proving their PB by 4:36. And Cool Papa Bell 2282 takes 5th place with 1:18:53.
Excellent. So now we are seeing Alhado drop into the Ganon fight. Silverless, Master Sword. It sucks. We all know it sucks. But let's get.
Yeah. No, we've only ever found the one sword upgrade, which was in Thieves Town. He's just a boy went in there for some reason. He found it. But yeah, we have not found the 4th sword upgrade at all. So it's pretty much telling you Master Sword Silverless was a thing.
Womp would be the 2 places that I would put it at. Obviously, it's the only places we haven't seen.
Anytime you get to skip that much feels great. I mean, I never even stepped foot in Village of Outcasts, which I've tried to do before but never successfully done.
Well, most of the runners, again, he's just a boy. I think was the only runner who went into the Village of Outcasts. The other two, Alhado and Amarith, never even went there either. So yeah, that was kind of across the board. It was pretty much telling you, don't bother going there. There's nothing for you there unless you really don't want to do Master Sword Silver.
So I have to ask, this was the desert play early on. Did that have any effect? Because I did go there love, but I mean, you had book and fire rod, so you had items pointing you there. Did anyone else make the play as early as I did?
I think a couple of them were pretty close. Like it was, you guys were within a couple minutes of each other checking desert, so it didn't really affect all that much because, like you said, seeing that early book and early mirror was pretty much guiding you right to desert. And of course, going there, you go to Agina's cave, you see that glove, like that was just like bingo, you're on the right track.
Yeah.
Like this seed pretty much was guiding you on where to go if you know, as long as you went to the right places. Like you went to Hype Cave, you see the bow and hook shot. It was telling you go to Pod, and that's where the Cane de Samaria was waiting for.
Yeah, just like, you know, served up this seed on a silver platter and was like, bon appetit.
The only real call you had to make was, were you going to go to Hype Cave first in the Dark World, or were you going to go to Village of Outcast area? But Thieves Town being a pendant kind of made that decision a lot easier.
Yeah, I'd say so. Now we got two of our runners in the Ganon fight. Alhado's already on phase 4. Just a Boy just starting their Ganon fight, and Amarith just coming up on the tail end of Ganon's sack.
I have a feeling he's just a boy is going to catch Alhado very quickly because he has the temperate sword.
Yeah. There is a big difference in damage between Tempered Sword and Master Sword. So
he got a good corner shot on
he's,
Ganon too, so I think it's going to be phase 3 already.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. We can also comment Plasma Kappa has taken 6th place with an official time of 1:23:19.
Well, Hado's getting there. He's I don't know how many hits he's got left, but he's doing good. He's nice and steady, keeping it slow, avoiding hits. It's the only thing you can do at this point. Triples are nice, but if you can't do it, do doubles.
Yep. Amarith now finishing up the Aga 2 fight on to Ganon themselves. Whew, what a fight. Let's see, it's getting close for Alhado. Fortunately, we have had a couple forfeits. Pink Kitty Rose just forfeited, unfortunately.
And Rufio forfeited quite some time ago.
Yeah. I gotta say it right. Rufio!
Yeah, I didn't want to be that enthusiastic.
Yeah, that's my job.
Yeah, I'm the balance here.
And down goes Ganon for Alhado.
Very well, boys and girls. Let's get your GG in chat for Alhado.
GG's, man.
And he's just a boy right behind him, but Alhado takes 7th place with 123.58, improving their PB by 234. What a fight. And then it looks like we'll be getting Just a Boy right behind, 8th place with 124.11. See if we can get them in there for a chat. And we have both Olhado and He's Just a Boy in the call right now. GG to both of you guys.
GG, everybody.
Hey, GG's, guys.
That was a fun one, huh?
Just let me roll every seed.
Right. Yeah. Congrats on all the PBs there, especially you, GFE.
Hey, it felt good. I've been at this for so long, and this is my first time getting the sub 115. I've actually had a 118 before, but that was standard.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I totally did way more checks than I needed to.
Oh, same.
Yeah. I had this moment. So I went to Ice Palace like stupidly early. And I was like, maybe I should go through the south side and go up into Kakariko that way. Then I'm like, nah, I'm gonna end up checking way too many chests doing that. I'll find something doing like Skullwoods and then come down to it. Yeah, nope. Should have done that, and that would have completely changed the seed. But
Yeah, you were the only one of the 4 runners we featured that actually went into Thieves Town, but it didn't exactly hurt you because you ended up getting Tempered Sword, which ended up
wow.
saving you. Yeah, Thieves Town had the one sword upgrade we found.
Oh, that's brutal. Yeah, I had the same kind of logic you did. He's Just a Boy. I went Ice Palace pretty early on because I was just thinking, like, let's just keep doing crystals. I'll come back and do, like, the dense areas after. Then I went up to Skull Woods, and for a moment I was thinking go down to the village, but Back of Escape had been taunting me ever since I realized there were 2 items there, not just 1. So I went over and did the graveyard and boots checks there, and then just dropped in and found my Go Mode Ether.
So, oh wow, you had Go Mode Ether.
Yeah, I was hunting
I
that
was-
for probably like 30 minutes.
I was about to ask if either of you did the early Mire dip, because I actually double dipped Mire, and finding the lamp is what led me to do pod pretty early.
Hmm.
The
That makes sense.
fact that cane was lamp locked logically by the seeds, pretty well. I guess it was fire rod locked, not lamp locked. I forgot new logic.
Right, yep.
Actually, technically, it wasn't
Actually,
even a
no.
lamp
Yeah, it wasn't.
because it was
just
in
bow
Harmless
locked.
Hellway, so you wouldn't even need lamp for that.
Yeah,
But the
it was
lamp
just bow
led you
locked.
to
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure wasn't one of the keys in the dark basement.
I
It
couldn't
might have
remember.
been.
I can't remember back that far.
Pretty sure one key was, and that since one key was in the dark, it was fire rod locked. But you're right, it wasn't lamp locked. I just realized that because of the torches.
Might have been. I'm
Still,
not
the
great
fact
with
that
key
the
logic.
lamp led you to pod that quickly pretty much helped.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
since we're seeing this on the screen right now, what was your guys' reaction to finding out what was on pedestal?
Oh, I never checked it.
that was pretty hilarious to
Silvers are on
me.
Not only were silvers on pedestal, but to get into Turtle Rock, you had to go through Ganon.
Yeah, because the Bombos medallion needed to open up Turtle Rock is in Ganon's tower.
Yeah.
That's,
Oh, I
that's
didn't even
really
think about
funny.
That's a
when I was
that's a
at
hard
Skull,
nope.
when I was at Skull Woods, I was like, I should probably mirror and check ped. And I'm like, there's no way it's a ped seed unless it's bow on ped.
Which,
Oops.
if you didn't know that the other bow was in Hype Cave, it technically was a bow lock pad.
Yeah, that's
It was bow pad.
that's
That'd be
quite funny.
devastating for anybody who saw that and it was like, well, I better start doing pendants.
Yeah,
Amaris,
right.
Amaris in a very dangerous spot right now. They're sitting at 1
Ooh,
heart, and
Ooh.
I think they're almost done with silverless game.
Come on, man.
Oh,
you
they
got
did it.
this.
All right. Got there.
Oh, we're not seeing that yet.
Oh. My bad.
Well, I
That's
guess,
all right.
I guess they got it, huh?
Spoilers.
Yeah. I saw it in the SRL. I thought that was same timing.
No, it's not. That goes by their Twitch stream, which is delayed from when we see it. So
Gotcha. My bad there. I apologize.
It's all right.
that's all right. Lesson
They got to
learned.
be scared right now, though. They've been sitting on 1 heart for at least 10 spins.
There it
we go.
is. Now
There
we
it
see the Ganon goes down.
All right, everybody, get your final GGs in chat for Amarith, who will be crossing the bridge.
And now, once they enter the room, I can officially declare Amarith has taken 9th place with an official SRL time of 1 hour, 29 minutes, and 49 seconds, improving their PB by 4 minutes and 50 seconds. Congratulations.
Wow. What a seed.
Yeah. Yeah, it was nice. It was nice to know that Srashahala can make nice seeds.
Right.
So
And everyone was afraid of GFE rolling it.
You that has never happened before. Usually, if I roll a seed, it's going to be a troll.
I think from here on out, people are going to want you to roll the seeds.
All right.
Right? And we got Amarith joining us here in the call. GG, and congrats on your PB.
GG's,
GG.
man.
Hey, can GFE roll a seed more often?
I'll be sure to fix that next time. You won't want me to anymore.
So, Amarith, how are you feeling after that?
Well, that was pretty good. A little bit of unnecessary stuff, but overall not too bad.
Your finishing moves there on the Ganon fight with 1 heart, very well done.
A little bit clenching. I just start playing it a little bit way too safe at the end.
Better
You
safe
kind of
than
had
dead.
to.
Yeah, I was too, just because I knew I was on track for a PB on it. And I didn't want to risk that, so I started playing extra cautious. I didn't want to take a fall or a random death.
Yeah, it was one of those moments after going through GT. It was just like, man, I haven't done Silverless Master Sword in so long. Let's just try to be careful.
I wasn't too worried about finding a lap, but the one thing about finding the lap, I was like, at least I'm gonna get the torch glitch.
There, yeah.
Yeah, on Silverless
technically, you coulda
Ganon,
got-
that's scary.
Technically, you got that anyway because you would have had fire rods, so you could have pulled that off that way. But still,
Yeah,
knowing you didn't have to waste as much magic.
not as guaranteed. I've missed it a few times with the fire rod, and yeah, I was like, okay,
Fair enough.
I'm happy with the lamp in this scenario. I did want to do one more dark room though.
Honestly, the thing that I'm most happy about in this entire seed is that Hookshot was also in Hype Cave.
Yeah, that was helpful.
Hookshot could have been anywhere.
That was actually nice. It almost led me over to Swamp, but I'm glad that
Oh, yeah,
I
it
like,
was-
nope,
it
just
was
stay the course.
This was quite the I don't think I've ever commentated a jet seed like this. Like all 4 of you sub 90. Even if Amarith came very close, like just under the wire, sub 90 for all you guys. That is insane.
Yeah, it's kind of wild.
It was very
It's
much
great.
just like a nosedive into the crystal dungeons, and as long as you did them pretty much in the right order, you were good.
Or really
see,
any order.
He's just what got tempered. Where was that third sword?
That was in Thieves Town.
Ah,
It matches my green pendant there too.
Yeah, front end of Thieves Town had the Tempered Sword. We don't know where the other sword upgrade is. I've yet to see it, though. I believe you were one of the other ones that checked the pedestal. How did you feel when you saw?
I was a little interested. I was like, huh. I haven't seen that text before. I'm pretty sure that's Bo, though. So, looks
Yeah.
like we're all in for Silverless.
Yeah, nobody's going out of their way. And actually, we found out later on you couldn't have without going to Ganon's Tower because the Bombos medallion to get into Turtle Rock is in Ganon's Tower.
That's just mean.
Yeah.
Just
Actually,
straight
you were
up
the
just
one that
mean.
figured this out. You were one of the few that figured this out. You and Alhado were the only two that actually found the Bombos medallion.
let's be honest. We know where the last sword was. It was in swamp. It's always
Probably.
sword in swamp.
Probably. It's a safe
I mean,
bet, I'd
that's
say.
probably that's where I said it would be. You know, and I call things out way too.
It's not like you guys had much else to check. You guys checked pretty much, like, between the four of you, you guys checked pretty much everything else. So it was either Swamp Palace or Turtle Rock.
Did anybody hit Hookshot Cave on their way up there?
Yeah,
there's
actually,
nothing but
DFE
junk.
checked.
Yeah, I actually did.
Gotcha. I thought about dipping in there just to see if there was a sword on my way.
Got
But...
2 big 20s and Quake.
Oh, all right. Yeah, I guess it would have had to been in one of those pendant dungeons then.
Just deeper in GT.
Yeah, because you guys didn't go very far into GT, obviously. I mean, a couple of you guys checked left side. That's how you found Babos. But as far as left side GT, once you got to the hookshot room, you were done. You were like, why do I need to go any further? I got the big key.
You got
I was
2
glad I
keys,
did one more
you got
chest.
the big key. Go.
Yeah, I was glad to hit that last chest in there just to get the red mail upgrade for the Ganon fight.
That was a nice safety there. I might have had to use a potion on the way up otherwise, but I still finished with an extra fairy and a blue potion. That waterfall fairy was kind of hilarious.
Yeah, 2 bottles in there.
And then blue potion if you threw a bottle in.
Oh, I like walked out and I was like, crap, I should have thrown a bottle in there.
I
thought
did it
Yeah,
after
that'd be in.
I did it after my Ice Palace full clear, and I had used a potion on Cold Stare, so I just refilled it.
Nice.
The other thing too was at least the stun prize was a fairy.
That's true.
I did check that. I forgot about it. I should have
definitely
remembered that in GT.
did.
I checked it early and then totally forgot about it. And then there was a couple points and I was like, I probably should have used that stun prize. But squeaked through.
Anyway, I think we should go ahead and wrap things up. Any final words from you guys before we close?
No, just GG. Congrats on the PBs to everyone who got them. Thanks for restreaming, commentating, all that fun stuff.
Yeah, thank you everybody. GG's to everyone. GFB, roll more seeds.
I'll do my best. Hey,
Have a good
Alright.
night.
if we just have Mind of Me completely forget to do it until like 2 minutes still, I'll do it.
Mind me if you're
But
listening,
anyway.
bro. Yeah, just let him roll the seats from now on. Anyway. Anyway.
But thank you guys for the
She's
commentary.
here,
I really
she
look
heard it.
forward to listening to this one. And thanks to our tracker, and even Mind of Me, but it's all thanks to her that I got to roll this seed, and it's a jet seed. So
Very, very true.
Indeed. In the meantime, if you guys enjoyed seeing these 4 runners and want to see more, check out their channels in there that's listed in the chat right now. Alhado, GFE12, He's Just a Boy, and Amaranth. Check them out. Of course, shout out to our trackers, Cataclysm and Glacial, aka PG Weaver. And of course, shout out to myself and my co-commentator, Semper Firedog. Semper, it is always a pleasure working with you, my friend.
It is definitely a good time to work with you. I mean, you got so much energy that you just balance out my not so energy. Like I'm the Eeyore and you're the Tigger. I guess we'll just keep going.
Anyway, make sure you guys also follow our channels here, Speed Gaming and Speed Gaming through 2 through 6 for all the upcoming races from all of our different runs we've got going on. So many tournaments going on right now, you don't want to miss out. But in the meantime, I want to thank you guys for joining us as always here on behalf of everyone here at the Speed Gaming family. My name is The Shades, and we will see you guys next time. Rock on!
Have a good night, everybody.